Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and welcome to the 80th episode of the Woo Crew Podcast. I'm here, as always, with my co-host, Matthew, and
Ooh.
and this week I'm dying, guys. I'm
As
dying in real life.
last week I got mine, and this week you got yours on the same day.
I know, yeah. So, just forewarning at the top of the show, I got my COVID booster today, so I am, tired as heck, but you know what? Woo Crew Podcast comes first. It comes over my own health, okay? So, we're here, we're doing the Woo Crew Podcast, but this week's episode might be shorter. I apologize if I look tired. I apologize if I say anything off the rails, because I'm not here right now.
That's what I need to say to you, Sean. I look tired almost every episode of this, so...
Well, I look extra tired today, and I'm going to be off the rails this episode. I'm going to rant, I'm going to expose all of LEGO's internal secrets.
You might even poop his pants.
I will not be doing that. Anyway, before we get started on the podcast, a real quick shout out to all the YouTube members helping support the channel. We have some new ones this week in Pyro Tier and above. So a very special thank you to Pyro Tier and above, who are Garfield, Tumbleweed, Suntan, Ruune, new member, and Craftmaster C. Craftmaster C is also going Dr. Julien Tier, so go check out their Instagram, link in the description below. It's very cool. Now, let's get on to this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind, Matthew. I'm losing my mind.
That's okay.
Alright, so this week we don't have a ton of news. I just want to mention to you right now, Matthew, is Brickset made an article called Notable New Parts, and the cover for that article was just a Lego squirrel.
I saw it. I saw it.
I'm gonna scroll through this right now. Let's see if there's any new parts I'm interested in. Squirrel. Red Technic knob? No way, finally.
Something we definitely can talk about today. January 1st happened between our last technical episode and this episode.
Yes. Well, no, our last... Oh, right, yeah. You're right, yeah, I forgot that was not a January 1st stream. That was like a...
Coles.
December 28th Coles stream, yeah, right. We did stream on January 1st, so this episode's going to be shorter probably, but if you want to see more Mine and Matthew content, we did just do a 5-hour stream a few days ago, so go check that out.
Yeah, there's 5 hours of me or more like 4 hours of Matthew, 5 hours of Sean.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, January 1st did happen. We both got some big LEGO. I think this is the most both of us have ever bought LEGO on January 1st.
Between January 1st and January 2nd, where I went back to the LEGO store and bought more sets, I think I've spent close to $450.
Yep.
Granted, most of that is VIP rewards, Christmas presents, and just kind of like money I save up for this day. I think in terms of money I actually spent that comes from my paychecks, it was less than $80, which is cool. So
yeah, no, that's very cool. It's a similar thing for me. My birthday just happened.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. The day before we recorded this, we're recording this, so I was able to write. Well, some of my January 1st was birthday present. I had like $40 of VIP rewards, which that's the most the VIP system has ever done for me. Because normally I $5 off one time, but I saved those up, so felt good to get $40 off.
Yeah.
And my LEGO store is in Delaware, so no tax. So
nice.
I think I did the math and I saved like $75 total.
That's so nice.
Like not counting the birthday, like just from no tax plus VIP rewards, I think it was $75 off.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope everyone else had a great January 1st. Honestly, it's at a point in my life where I'm a grown up now. I don't get very much for Christmas, but January 1st, that is the real holiday.
That's what I'm saying.
Like January 1st, not even because it's New Year, because it is Lego Day. Yeah,
it's like yeah.
That it was fun. It was LEGO store was kind of an interesting experience January 1st, and I did not necessarily love it. I met Just Too Good.
You did meet Just Too Good. That was something that happened.
A YouTuber you might have heard of. I saw him at the LEGO store. I shook his hand and he pat me on the back. I met him. I bought a lot of Lego. I went back the next day and bought more Lego and a Pick-a-Brick cup when it wasn't as busy. Yeah, it is the best day of the year.
Yep, I agree. It was a lot of fun, and it was just I don't know. It was my LEGO Store experience was also kind of a nightmare, but just like getting all this stuff, it was so much fun.
Yes.
So what now? I've not built everything in neither of you, but we're pretty close. So of the stuff you got, what are your favorite things?
One of my favorite things, the 3 Minecraft sets, dude, are I got the two $20 and the $25, which if you don't know is the Fox House, the Mushroom House, and the Guardian Temple. What's it called?
Guardian Battle, I think.
Yeah, the Guardian Battle. All 3 of those sets are insanely good. Like, I know both of us on this channel a lot flip out about Lego Minecraft, about how it's like it's the greatest theme of all time. It
is the best Lego theme.
I
want to make like an hour-long video essay just explaining why it is.
So all 3 of those are phenomenal, and I highly recommend at least one of the 3. My personal favorite is the Mushroom House. It's also, like, in terms of like profile, the smallest, but it's such a cute set. It's really fun. So I love those 3. Honestly, this is one of my favorite Lego releases in a long time because there's nothing that I'm like, wow, this is a little underwhelming. I love the 2 big Ninjago sets, but the small ones are kind of really good too.
Yeah.
No,
genuinely, I love everything I built. The only one that's like not great is this thing, but I wasn't expecting it to be. I was buying it for completionism. I wasn't buying it because I'm like, wow, that thing looks good.
Yeah. You got any like big surprises of this release? Because I definitely do.
Let's see. I don't know, like, not that it's surprising that it's good, but I do like the big temple a lot more than I expected to. Because I have a lot of Ninjago temples, and I was just like, oh, it's another Ninjago temple. It'll be good, but like this is genuinely one of the best, if not the best, we've gotten.
So I agree. I also feel like it feels the least like a Ninjago temple and the most like a real life temple.
Yes, and like, nostalgia, like the monastery is obviously my favorite because it's so nostalgic and it's like their home base in the show, and they used it at the beginning and they're using it currently. But nostalgia aside, this is probably my favorite one.
Yeah, I would honestly agree with you. I think it's stunning. I mean,
and I love how much, because it looks really pretty, but there's also like so much room for figures. There's things to play with if you're playing with it.
I think 5 studs of like standing room inside, which is really nice.
Yeah, no, for sure.
My biggest surprise though is how much I like this thing. This set is so funny and I love it. It is really good.
I am not as passionate about it as you, but he's cute.
He's so much fun.
He's really dumb looking, but I love him for what he is. I'll give my further thoughts when my review of this comes out sometime.
I know we have real topics to talk about, but something we talk about every time we get new ninja suits is what do we think of them?
What do we think? I've yet to like look at. Do I have all of them with me right here? Let's see. I have Cole, Kai.
I'm gonna set mine up real quick.
Jay, Lloyd, Nia. Do I have a Zane with me? Do I have my Zane with me? Zane? Oh yes, I do have my Zane with me. Okay, this is my first time looking them all together. Actually,
I've already looked at them all together, but it's good.
I also don't have an armor piece on my Zane yet, but that's okay. That one's my favorite anyway. All right, let's put them all on my little computer. All right. Okay, so thoughts overall. These look so cool lined up together. Wait, hold up.
they really do, man.
Okay, thoughts overall. Zane is my favorite.
I would agree.
I like Kai a lot. I like Jay a lot. I like Cole a lot.
I love Nia.
Okay, so my thing with Nia is she's good, but she's not as unique as the other suits, because this is a pretty standard looking Nia suit, in my opinion.
Yeah, that is definitely true.
I also don't like the one blue arm. Obviously, that's like, you could just put a second gunmetal gray arm on very easily, but like, just as its base suit, the one blue arm does not look very good to me. And I do think Lloyd is the only one where I'm like, eh.
I like Lloyd, I think, more than you do.
Yeah, I go back and forth. Like, sometimes I look at him, I'm like, that's cool, and other times I look at him, I'm like, why is there so many colors on this guy?
Yeah, I love the colored swords that they all have now.
Yes, it does annoy me, though, how Nia and Zane have the same color.
Yeah, I actually am just noticing that now. That is a little weird.
But that's okay. You can just imagine these are canon suits and Nia's dead and just don't display her with the others.
Or wait, you could do this.
What?
Grace.
Yeah. I guess you could also do that for Nia, because she uses gunmetal.
Oh no, wait, I'll switch those out and see how that looks. No, I think the silver sword looks a little better with Zane.
The thing is, the blue actually matches the color on Zane's suit, while the blue on Nia is a different blue.
Yeah, whatever.
But it's not a huge deal, but it's a little annoying. It would be cool if they all had unique ones, but I especially love Jay's because I think that's the only new color here. But the light yellow is awesome.
Jay might be my favorite suit, but I'm biased because I love Jay. But Zane is definitely second favorite. You can flip flop those, and I'd still be like, yeah. So those are my two favorite, but those are consistently my two favorite. So
what are your thoughts on Kai?
Kai's good. I think Kai. I've not even looked at him too closely.
He's about tied with Jay for me.
I like
the bright orange a lot.
I wish I liked Cole a bit more.
Yeah, Cole. I think the legs are not great on Cole. Like the leg transition works better on some than others, but the brown on Cole does it feels really out of place.
Honestly, I haven't looked at the 2019 suits in a while, but this feels very similar to that.
2019, like the season 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see it. It's just the tan legs don't do it for me. Yeah. Especially if you look at him at an angle where you can see the unprinted side leg.
Yeah.
The tan just does not match with the black. Looks like he's wearing khakis.
Maybe he is.
But the different colors weird on all of them, but I feel like sand blue on Jay and dark orange on Kai work a lot better than tan on Cole.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I completely agree, but I don't love it.
But top of the legs up, I really like. I love the torso design on him, especially the armor bit underneath his robe.
Yeah, overall though, I really love this assortment of suits, and it's one of my favorites in a long time.
Yeah, it's the thing I like about it is the fact that it's unique. It may not be my favorite of all time, but I will take unique suits over similar looking suits any day of the week. So
I think I might like the jungle suits more, but
oh, I definitely like jungle more, yeah.
But in terms of the last few ninja suits we've gotten, not counting jungle, because I think you kind of count jungle as ninja suits, but
Island we're talking about, right?
Oh yeah.
I do consider Island regular ninja suits, and I'm not sure why they didn't actually use them very much in the show.
In my opinion, though, the last actual ninja suit we got was season 11, and then before
I do definitely like these more than season 11.
Oh, these are definitely better in season 11 and
Legacy 1.
Legacy 1.
Yes, I agree with you there.
So in terms of that kind of ninja suit, this is my favorite in a long time.
Yeah.
But
so I got full hood ninja suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about just suits, I think I'd like jungle more. But these are very good, and I'd also like to take a second to say how good Sensei Wu is.
Wu's really good. Pixel's really good.
Pixel's so good, and I love having her hairpiece finally. Is this the same hairpiece they use for Nia?
Yes, that's Nia's hairpiece.
Okay, it's just in silver.
Yep.
I love
without printing on the hairband.
Yeah, I love that it's not squishy.
Yeah. The silver's weird too. It's matte. It's not very shiny.
I like it though.
Yeah, it fits really well, and the both expressions are really good.
Yeah, I really wish we'd get a double-sided head for Zane. I really don't like that we don't have double-sided head for Zane.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of this one. Why is he always angry? I don't like that he's always...
I get that why they don't do double-sided, but they need to switch it to a happy head at this point.
Or at least a neutral face. Go back to something like his 2011 head.
Yeah, or give us a spinner and just put... Because we did get a happy face on a spinner, but unfortunately that was when he did get a double-sided head, so you can't use that on mask, really.
Yeah.
I don't mind using it on mask if I'm displaying him without the back of his head showing, but I know it bothers you more than it bothers me.
It bothers me less than it used to, but it does still bother me.
Yeah.
I don't love it, I'm not gonna lie, but...
This is our first normal Wu suit since 2019, I think. So we got the Battle Wu and Master of the Mountain, and haven't gotten a Wu since.
Okay, Battle Wu was pretty sick though.
It was pretty sick, but this is just as a regular Sensei Wu suit, this is really good.
Yeah, and then moving on, I know we've spent probably a long time on this, but
that's okay. We don't have a ton of news this week.
Yeah. New whippers are so good, and one of these might top Hydro whippers for me.
Yeah. I want more. I need more. Though I was thinking about it, right? And
I'm a
We don't.
Geo fan. I love Geo Whipper.
Oh, Geo Whipper's my favorite of the. Well, I haven't gotten demo yet, but of the other two, like of these two, Geo is definitely my preferred one.
Yeah, Geo's sick.
Did you see my updated Whipper guide?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like my description for Geo Whipper?
I don't remember exactly what you said about him.
Like, underneath everything else that, like, explains why they're a Whipper or why they're not a Whipper, under Geo Whipper, I just wrote, big man, suit of armor, take that off, what are you, big man?
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was funny.
I love this guy, though. I was thinking about, I might have mentioned it on the podcast before, but assuming core becomes a long-term thing, which I'm pretty, like, that hasn't been confirmed, but it makes sense for it to be, like, either every other wave or, like, interspersed within within waves like Legacy is.
Mm.
I don't think they'll stick with the same two snakes forever, because that just, like, would not make much sense. Yeah. But, like, we know they do snakes because snakes test well with kids, and snakes are easy for kids to understand as bad guys.
Yeah.
So the possibility for doing more Whippers is very likely still. Like, literally, if we, at this point, with how many we have, if we just get a blue and white one that can be Cryo Whipper, perfect. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Anything beyond that's just extra. But blue and white Cryo Whipper, peak. That would be peak.
I would still like to get a minifigure form Electro.
Yes, yeah, that would be cool too, but yeah, that would be cool, but that's less. But we could get like a blue and yellow one that could be Electro Whipper.
Yeah. I also like how the Mango Whippers get like back attachments.
Yeah. No, they're so fun. They're so fun.
They really are a lot of fun, and they look very good together. Yeah.
And I'm another thing, I'm kind of impressed by how distinct they each look, considering they both use the Pyro Whipper head.
I know.
But like the bright color underneath the dark color and the dark color beneath the bright color create distinctly different looks.
Yes, and it's really cool. I mean,
like because the Mango Whippers just look like friendly little dudes who like want to make you cool jetpacks, and then the Geo Whipper's like, I'm gonna punch you right now.
Also, the armor on the Geo Whipper with the fists is really sick.
No, I am shocked that they genuinely made Pyro Whipper head look awesome.
I know. It's
so cool. I love him. This is my favorite minifigure of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to something else. Lego store calendars are gone.
Is that for sure? I saw something mention that.
Yeah, I forget where it came from. It might not be confirmed, but like I think somebody contacted Lego support and they're like, "Yeah, we're not doing it this year." Oopsie doopsie.
Why? Probably because of supply chain.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Is like, it's bad to promise a gift of purchase when there's nothing to sell to give people a gift of purchase.
Yeah.
But it is kind of like, I wish they would still announce like anything that there's going to be at the beginning of the month, because like, I don't like. I wish I got some with January 1st. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish I could have got some with January, because it's very annoying that I spent the most money I ever have on Lego, and they're like, yeah, thanks, goodbye.
You'll get VIP points.
I did get a lot. I have like, that purchase I think gave me another 25 back.
Yeah, that sounds about
$25, right. But yeah, it's weird. I hope they come back, because Lego store counters are good.
Yeah, no, I don't know. They're fun, but they've not been good in a long time, I think.
Well, yeah, the past like 6 months have been like one promo a month, if anything. There was like, it was like October. Why? It was like October or December, and no, it was like October or November, where there was just like nothing on the calendar. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was so funny. All right. Other news this week: we had a random set drop at Lego stores on January 1st. Yeah. The Lovebird set. This set's really
cool looking.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull it up for the viewers.
Maybe I'll get it for myself on February 14th.
That would be really cute. Yeah, I love this set. This is so cute. Look at them.
And I know one of my friends, his girlfriend is into birds, so
yeah. All right. That was revealed, and then we got new BrickHeadz, which this is the BrickHeadz podcast. Matthew and I are both very big BrickHeadz fans. That's us, the BrickHeadz fans. I literally only have 2 BrickHeadz.
I have a good number. I have too many of them, honestly.
I only have the Ninjago ones. Oh, and Well, I have the Harry Potter ones that LEGO randomly sent me for free.
Yeah.
But I gave those to my sister because she is a bigger Harry Potter fan than me. But anyway, we got BrickHeadz. We have a Demogorgon and 11 from Stranger Things. Don't care for the BrickHeadz, but this means the Stranger Things license is still active.
Yes. If they ever make more of that show. I really don't care about that show anymore, man.
When's the show supposed to be coming out?
I don't know.
It's this year, I know that. So we're not far into 2022 as next year. Hold on.
Something that really bothers me though is the last season they aired of that show happened after my freshman year of college, and here I am about to graduate college, and there has not been any more of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. To be fair, COVID kind of delayed things.
COVID happened, but lots of other shows have been in production. So yeah. I don't feel like that's a valid excuse.
Yeah. But yeah, it's supposed to come out in 2022, so I do think there's a non-zero chance this might be our CMF, one of our CMFs this year.
I would say non-zero, but also it's not high.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's a rumor right now that we're getting 4 CMF series next year. I don't know. I mean, I think that's possible because that would be as many figures as they used to do pre-12 figure boxes, but then we only got 3 last year.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, we're not getting video this year, which kind of like had the production quality of a CMF.
Yeah.
So, if we are getting 4 next year, I think this is very likely. If it's only 3, less likely.
Agreed.
But anyway, cool to see they stole the Stranger Things license. The Demogorgon looks fun. Woody and Bo Peep, don't care, boring, move on. And Wild E. Coyote and Roadrunner. This is a much better version of Roadrunner than the actual minifigure.
Yeah, it is.
But yep, that's BrickHeadz for you. Not much to say there. Not much else to say there.
They're coming out.
They're coming out. And then we have new Harry Potter sets, which we've already talked about. So, but we have like HT pictures now, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say.
I'm gonna pull them up, see if there's anything I notice.
I mentioned this to you last time, but I love the little baby Moody in the chest.
The what?
The little baby Mad Eye Moody in the chest.
Here, I know you mentioned that last time, but I want to pull it up for myself. Which set was that? The defense class?
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go. Oh my god, yeah, he's a little micro figure. I love him.
It's very funny.
And that new chest piece is so good.
Yeah.
But this can bring us into our drama hour of the podcast.
Drama hour of the
podcast. So I've been seeing a notion on Twitter and Instagram. I've seen it once on Twitter and once on Instagram, which means it's definitely drama I should talk about from 2 different people. I forget who was. Oh no, one I think was just too good posting a comment that was on his video. But I think he was memeing on it and disagreeing with it, but it was a comment on his video about these sets. But Mad Eye Moody is a new figure in this set.
Yeah.
And I saw people saying, "Oh, why doesn't Star Wars? Why doesn't etc. get the love that Harry Potter does? Why does Harry Potter get all these new variants and Star Wars has Anakin battle damaged in 2 sets?"
So, here's what I will say about this. When LEGO makes their budgets, they have a set number of new minifigures they can produce. And it costs them more money to produce a new minifigure than to reproduce an old minifigure.
Right.
Star Wars budget is definitely bigger than Harry Potter, but Harry Potter is still a heavy hitter theme. And then something else you need to think about when comparing and contrasting these 2 themes. Harry Potter is a much smaller property than Star Wars. Star Wars has arguably thousands of characters. Harry Potter probably just has in the low hundreds, if that. And that's why we get so many more variants of Harry Potter characters. Now, something else to take into account with Harry Potter is the characters are all human. They are all human with the exception of like a couple dwarves or goblins or whatever. So it's really easy to reuse face prints. Look at Draco. Draco uses Shang-Chi's face, and Draco uses Bruce Wayne's face, and Draco uses like every freaking male character face. So like they can do that with Harry Potter. They cannot do that in Star Wars. So like, yeah, there is a bit of discrepancy. But Star Wars fans, I'm going to say it again because I say it a lot. Shut up! Shut up! You are annoying. Shut up! Not everything is about you. It's not all about you. Shut up. It's annoying.
Another thing I want to add is just if we're comparing Harry Potter and Star Wars, Harry Potter is a character-focused theme. They need to have good figures to sell the builds a lot of the time because not as many people want like the Whomping Willow as they want an X-wing, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So they need to have good figures, or else nobody's going to buy the sets. Because Star Wars, the figures are usually secondary to the ships, while it's the other way around with Harry Potter, where the builds are secondary to the figures. Additionally, the difference between this and like the Anakin Obi-Wan situation is Mustafar Battle and Grievous' Starfighter were being produced at the same exact time. So that means one machine can say, okay, here's the Obi-Wan figure for this wave. It's going to be put in this set and this set. With this, however, Mad Eye Moody was made in a minifigure series, 4 years ago?
2018, yeah.
Yeah, 4 years ago. So there's no machine producing Mad Eye Moody figures right now, okay? That's just done production. So they're going to have, they have a machine that's okay, this machine is going to make Mad Eye Moody minifigures for this year. So it's like, do we just reprint the old one or make a new one? It's going to cost them the same no matter what, so why not make a new one?
And something else to take into account is like, LEGO, if there was a 4-year gap between a Star Wars character's production, it will not be the same minifigure.
Right, no, and there's no way if like this Anakin figure goes off shelves and then 4 years later Anakin comes inside again, there's no way it's gonna be the same one. Zero chance.
It'll probably have the same hairpiece and like it'll be the same colors, but
they may reuse the same face print, but there's like, unless it's the Mustafar battle again, there's no way they're reusing that torso print in 4 years. Yeah. But the reason they reused it when they did is because it fit production better and it allowed them to put Anakin in one more set. Because they have, we learned this when we did our interview with the, like there's a limited numbers of what pieces can be produced. Like we learned that the Golden Coral minifigure had to be put in a retail exclusive set because they couldn't produce enough of it to be put in a wide release set.
They told us they wanted it to be in the biggest castle, but like
not the the fluffy castle.
Oh yeah, the fluffy.
Yeah.
But the turban piece is a limited, like they don't have the production, like they don't want to spend the money on production, I guess.
Right. Oh, I assume that's more like the factories have a certain number of machines, and I guess.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're familiar. The company I buy my custom minifigure pieces from is AV Figures, and he outsources his injection molded pieces to a factory, I think, in China.
Yeah.
And they're produced in batches of 4.
Right.
And some of the batches, 2 of the helmets will sell a ton of them, and 2 of them won't sell very much at all. But he can't just order those 2. If he wants 1,000 of those 2, he also needs 1,000 of the one that sell. Same thing I'm gonna assume with LEGO.
Yeah, no, there's a limit on what they can produce. So the battle damaged Anakin and an unbattle damaged Anakin, though they look nearly identical, the cost of making the unbattle damaged Anakin is the same as the cost of making an entirely different figure.
Yes.
So at that, like, that's they have to pay the cost of 2 different figures, so that's one other figure we can't get. But with Mad Eye Moody, there's no Moody figure on shelves right now, so you're paying the cost of one Moody no matter what. Whether it's a new figure or an old figure, you're paying the cost of one Mad Eye Moody minifigure. So I don't get the sentiment. It's guys, be happy. We're getting a new minifigure, okay? And it keeps the CMF1 like valuable, in a sense. Not that I don't think that figure's valuable, but like it doesn't devalue it, I guess.
And who cares if it does?
I know, like why are people complaining about getting more stuff, right?
If LEGO ever produces a new Captain Rex Phase 2, mark my words on this, ready? People are going to be mad that it devalues the old one. It's so stupid. I hate LEGO Star Wars fans, which I am one of, but like, I hate LEGO Star Wars fans. They're so annoying. Just like, shut up and take what you get. We're getting, from rumors, we're getting some really good sets this year. Shut up. Literally shut up.
Well, LEGO just doesn't, only the best is good enough.
Yep.
Alright, let's look at these other... Oh, right, that's not... So they were memeing about Mad Eye Moody having a new variant, and then they were also memeing about, like, the like, nurse figure in the hospital wing being, like, a no-name character, and they'd be like, oh, if you were an extra on the Harry Potter set, you would have a minifigure.
Okay, so... Here again, Harry Potter's character driven. It's a professor. It's Madam. I think Pomfrey is the like hospital wing director, and it's like a minifigure I've wanted. Like,
and it reuses the Leia skirt piece. It has a new hair mold, but like you made a good point about like Star Wars has far more complex character designs than Harry Potter does. Like,
yeah.
This hair mold is the same as one new clone trooper helmet or one new alien head or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, these sets are solid. I really like these. I really like the hospital wing. It looks really cool.
I'm excited for that one.
Oh my god.
What?
The hospital ring comes with a little baby skeleton head.
Yes, it does. You hadn't seen that yet?
No, that's so cool.
It is.
Look at it. Oh my god, I want that.
It's really funny.
It's so cool. Alright, was there anything else this week? Was there anything else this week? I mean, there's the divination class, the defense. We already looked at the defense class. I don't think there was anything else. Let me go to the community tab, see if there's anything there. Oh, the new Ninjago short films. I should mention that. I know you didn't see them, Matthew. It's okay. You don't need to.
Okay.
Because they're not complete. There was these Ninjago shorts came out for the core, and only kind of though. They're apparently like they're supposed to be like 6 minutes each, but they only released the first minute of each of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like a continuous story, so none of them make any sense because they like pick off where the last one left off, but we didn't see the end of the last one.
Yeah.
They were used as like cutscenes in a Lego.com game, but the game was like really poorly made. But yeah, I'm excited to see when the full thing comes out. It looks very kiddie, understandably, considering this wave has sets like this.
Great set.
Yeah, but it's for babies.
It's a great set.
It's a great set, but it's made for babies.
That doesn't mean Matthew can't enjoy it.
But yeah, once the full shorts come out, I'll have more to say, but for right now, it's like... Oh, it was our first time hearing the new call voice, though.
Oh, how does it sound?
It's actually... I'm kind of impressed. And like, a few lines he sounds very close to Kirby Morrow. Other times he just sounds like Morrow, the ghost character, because that's who's voicing him. Yeah. But it's definitely different, but I think we'll get used to it. It fits. It doesn't exactly sound Kirby Morrow, but it sounds like it would fit Cole, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
It's a lot better than the game, like the Lego Dimensions Cole.
Yeah. Oh boy.
But yeah, that was the coolest part, was hearing
what else? What else do we have this week?
All right. Turkey says, why are Hydro Whippers so much better than Pyro Whippers? They're not.
They're not.
I hate people who do this. You cannot, like, the Pyro Whipper is where this all comes from. You cannot be like, oh, Pyro Whippers stink. Without Pyro Whipper, there is no Hydro Whipper, okay?
Honestly, we could just change Pyro Whipper's name to Whipper Prime.
Well, yeah. That's on the chart, is aka Whipper Prime.
But like, that is
the original Whipper.
Prime means they're the first one.
And he is the funniest looking one, because the Hydro Whippers, the Mango Whippers, and the Geo Whippers were all designed, like, more intentionally to, like, work with their torso and legs, but Pyro Whipper was just a reuse of parts. They're just like, oh, we have this char head, let's just recolor it and slap it on the body. And it does not work at all, and that's what makes him wonderful. He looks so dumb, and that's why he's perfect. So you're wrong, unsubscribe.
Like, the other Whippers are... I mean, the head is inherently funny, but, like, they are not as funny as Pyro Whipper.
No. Alright, here's a good one. What animal do you wish LEGO would make a mold for? Obviously, we have Squirrel now. We have Kitten now.
Squirrel was up there, man.
Squirrel's pretty good. Well, let me think for a moment. What animal would be really funny to get a mold for? More bird variety would be cool. We have a decent number of birds, but like birds are inherently really like a pigeon. Like, could you imagine a pigeon mold?
Dude. Oh, or geese.
Yeah, geese.
And like, imagine if you could like put a knife in its mouth.
His mouth is a clip. More birds would be very cool. Other than that, like a hedgehog.
I think we have a hedgehog.
Do we?
Yeah.
I think we have like a Lego Friends hedgehog.
I think we have a regular system hedgehog.
Do we?
I think so.
A beaver?
I don't know. A platypus.
Possum. Possum would be funny.
Can we get a platypus in this color?
There's literally one in one of the Chinese New Year sets.
What?
It's not molded, but there's a brick-built platypus in that color in one of the Chinese New Year sets.
So, you mean Perry the platypus?
I mean, pretty much. It's all but a reference.
Which Chinese New Year set?
It's like the ice skating rink. There's like a little cart that has a little platypus face on it, and it's teal.
Wait, I need to double check this because I don't remember.
I can't believe you didn't notice that.
Lego. I didn't.
Here, let me see if I can pull it up for the viewers.
I really would like to see this though.
Lego Chinese New Year.
I still don't have that chopstick piece, and I really want it.
Yeah, the Ice Festival.
Oh my god, it is. Okay, but like, I see it now, but I thought that was a penguin, honestly.
But no, it's got the beaver tail on the back. You can just barely see it. Like the orange tail off the back. Yes. It might be. You might be right. Actually, it might be a penguin. This might be feet.
No, I think it is a penguin. That's not.
No, my day is ruined. I thought it was a platypus.
Oh, platypus.
You can modify it to be a platypus, though.
You can make a platypus.
This set's so cute. Now, dude, I'm upset we pulled this up because now I want this set.
You should want it.
I might have to get this one because anything ice, like immediately. Oh, there's a penguin ice sculpture in this set.
Mm-hmm.
No, oh, I'm gonna have to get this one.
I don't know if I'm gonna get both day one. I want the other one too.
Like all the Chinese New Year sets look good, but I don't care too much about it. But this one, like anything ice themed gets me. Like any ice characters, ice. I still want Elsa's Ice Palace at some point too.
Yeah.
Because ice characters speak to me, and this like the giant ice sculpture in the back, the ice skating rink, the little penguin. Oh my goodness, I want that. Yeah, I don't think I've looked at this since before we had official images. So, dang, now I really want this.
I'm probably going day one for that one.
Yep. That's pretty good. Anyway, let's see. Any other good questions? Oh, here's one for me to answer. Do you have any plans to upload on the Pokemon channel again? Yes, it's just been low on my priority list. I do love Pokemon a lot, but like the main channel I dedicate most of my editing effort into, and I usually don't have time for that one. But I would like to do something over there again. Yeah. I literally first day of summer, which is like 6 months ago already, or even more than that. Like first day of summer last year, I made a new video for that channel and I never uploaded it, and I think I still have it on my computer somewhere. But one day. And what do you think of Legends Arceus? I'm excited. Matthew might be getting it too.
I'm probably gonna get it day one.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably it. Let me refresh real quick, see if there's any good questions. Oh, we got 3 more. What's the best Evo set? Matthew has an answer for that.
This one.
Alright, thank you everybody for watching this week's episode of the Wu Crew Podcast. If you enjoyed, please press like, subscribe if you're new. We do these every Wednesday for Sensei Wu Wednesday. I'm gonna go sleep now because I really need to. I'll be more awake next week when I don't have a COVID shot in my arm.
Yeah, next week is the start of school, so.
Oh, is it? Not for me.
Oh, what?
I don't go back till the 18th, I don't think.
What the? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I go back the weekend of... I go back like the 16th and class starts the 18th, I think, for me.
That's not fair.
You got off a week earlier than me, though, didn't you?
I think I got off like a few days earlier than you.
Okay, well, I'm going back a few days.
No, you're only like 2 weeks after me.
Oh, you know what? Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Hey Matthew, I've discovered something.
What have you discovered?
He can stand like a man.
Oh my god, how have I not done that?
He stands like a man. Why does he do that? He looks better like this, honestly.
It's the best LEGO set ever.
You know what? I'm kind of inclined to agree.
This is this year's Overlord Dragon. It
kind of is. You know what? Yeah.